What is up, guys? Sam from the Byeforever fam back with another recap. This time week 4, CWL Apex ToXiC Rabbits up against Indian Rule, and as you can see, unfortunately, going down this week, 86 to 87. So a very nice job in this war. Unfortunate for TR to not pick this one up. I don't have the stats handy on this one, but I do know at the very end or somewhere near the end, there seemed to be just I think maybe a dip fail, maybe 2 dip fails for TR, both 12v11 and 10v11, that might have cost them in this one. But either way, a very nice job to the Indian Rule guys. They did pick up 4 11v11s as well as 15 10v10s this week. They did go 0 for 2 on their 12v12 shots. TR did a very nice job. They did pick up 2 11v11s, which we are going to take a look at this week to go along with 13 10v10s. And yes, it was some late dip fails that kind of threw in TR this week. So unfortunate, but like I said, I know that they're going to shake it off. I know that they're going to get back into the swing of things, and things will pick up for them. But let's jump into the replays, and we're going to start it off at the top. And I don't normally do themes of these recaps. I kind of just like to pick whatever the attacks are, the best attacks, or if someone tells me about an attack, then those are the attacks that I run. But this week the theme was pretty obvious from the ToXiC Rabbit side, and so it's going to be Bow Witch, and it's going to be Bow Witch getting it done at multiple Town Hall levels. So we are already in on this one. We're watching ToXiC Scotty go in on their number 3 base, and we've got that G Bow Witch 11v11 coming in. You can see the line of bowlers, the line of giants, the line of witches went down. That freeze for the Inferno to keep that wall wrecker pushing through. Here we go with the heal spell, the heroes doing their thing. Everyone is pushing in. There is the Warden's Tome going off, a jump spell, because I think he might have just missed the wall that he was intending to go through, or maybe he just didn't get through that wall quick enough. But either way, the Eagle is now down. The flanks are looking strong. There is a freeze for that backside Inferno, as long as the bowlers can reach over there and skip it, or the Queen. This one is going to be GG. And look at those witches working their way around the outside. The splash damage is basically gone. There is a bit on the very back end of this one, but that is not going to matter whatsoever. So a very nice job to Scotty coming in and just smashing this 11. There's the Queen ability. It goes off. But with only a wizard tower really left in this one, there is no major threat to all of those witches, the few bowlers, and the Queen, who still is somehow in there sniping things down. And now she is working on a wall. So unfortunate there, but beautiful job to Scotty in that one, getting it done, starting us off right with the 11v11 for TR this week. And we are actually going to take a look, I believe, at that second 11v11, and it is the man Joey, the man, coming in on their number 7 base. And we've got another one, another sort of G Bow Witch. It looks a little bit different here because the lines kind of went down a little bit different here. It looks like he really tried to set a funnel down at 6 o'clock first. There is that wall wrecker coming in. You can see the angle that it's taking because he is trying, or it is on a beeline, I should say, to the Town Hall, which is up directly at 12 o'clock. So here we go, everyone pushing in. That Warden ability was very early. I think was really just trying to keep this wall wrecker alive, pushing it straight into that Eagle artillery compartment. And yeah, look at these flanks again, looking pretty good. I do like the addition of the healers to the 6-3 or the 3-12 flank in this one, keeping those witches and bowlers alive. You can see they did take out 1 wizard tower early. They're encountering a 2nd wizard tower now, as well as they're about to hit a multi-inferno. So yeah, very, very nice job there, fixing that up just a bit. You can see the single target Inferno on the other side. Not going to really be able to keep up as much with the witches, but as soon as that multi does go down, this one is basically once again GG. Queen was on that single target Inferno. She was able to save her ability, and in fact really doesn't even need the Queen ability, because as you can see, no point defenses, no really nothing left in this base. So an excellent hit to Joey, finishing it up. Another TR 11v11 this week. So, where are those 10s at? The 10s, like I said, they did a nice job. 13 of them this week. And we are checking out first Coach Dubs going in with none other than the Bow Witch. But of course, a little bit of variation this week. We got that Queen Walk to start us off. And look at how fast this attack is. A minute, basically 45 on the clock. And he gets this one done from troop drop to troop drop. And that's with a Queen Walk. Generally speaking, when you have those Queen Walks, those are the longer style of attacks. You know, you're waiting, you're setting up phase one of the attack with the Queen Walk. Not with the Bow Witch in the current meta. You got that Queen Walk and she kind of just does her thing and you start that Bow Witch very quickly. A very nice job on the poison and on that freeze early. Making sure this wall wrecker continues to push through. Does the tanking really for the bowlers and the witches who absolutely annihilated that CC in this one. Still has 2 freezes in the bag. We're going to see that freeze right now. Yep, look at that wall wrecker. Continuing to push through, continuing to tank, doing everything. Look at the splash damage. It's all kind of on this back end, and it's really not going to matter. I think that was all giants. I think that was all giants out of the CC. So very, very nice job. I mean, look at how deep that push with the wall wrecker got. Now, things did fizzle out there in the very core, and that is a little bit unfortunate. Those wizard towers did some massive damage, but look at this. He's still got a couple of witches on one side, doing sort of a little witch or naked witch walk. Still got the queen with her ability as she's going to encounter this Tesla farm here. And as soon as she gets there, I'm sure what we're going to see is, if necessary, the freeze spell. But honestly, it doesn't look like it is necessary. It does catch all 3 Teslas in it. The witches do get on top of them. Queen ability goes off and finishes that one up. So a very, very nice hit to Coach Dubs in that one. Finishing up TR with that nice 10v10. And like I said, a lot of 10v10 action this week from them with the Bow Witch. Just absolutely crushing it. And moving down, another name I know I don't think I have called at least once this season, and that is going to be my grandma. And we're moving in with the Town Hall 10 version of the G Bow Witch, except we've got a golem. We got a golem in this one. Where is this kill squad coming in from? I'm trying to remember. The early minions to set a little bit of a funnel. Okay, we've got some bowlers and some witches working down at 6 o'clock. Here comes that golem deployed from a long way away, way down at 3 o'clock. With a few witches in behind, here come the giants. And there is a surprise Tesla. This one was a fresh hit. I remember that because I did go through and take a look to see kind of who was fresh hitting bases. And I think most of these 10 hits, or both of these 10 hits, were fresh hits. So excellent job to them. And that's not uncommon to see in these lower league, or not even in lower leagues. Apex is the 3rd highest league in the CWL. But in any of these leagues with these 10s, you often see fresh hitting with the Bow Witch. It is just so powerful right now, especially with the Frozen Witch being a thing at the moment. But that wall wrecker continues to do some work. It just barely got through that wall section and does pop out a few more bowlers and a giant. Handles the queen. Look at everyone in the core of this one. The queen still up with her ability as everything works to that backside Inferno. King up with his ability. We should see that popped momentarily. Wizard Tower once again doing a little bit of work, but Queen should be able to snipe that down from behind the wall safely. And then jump her way out. Yep, a beautiful exit strategy to my grandma there. Getting everything into the base is one thing. Getting everything out of the base is a completely different thing. And he did it beautifully there with that jump spell. Everything is taken care of here. We'll 2x kind of through this one because we are in cleanup mode. There is really just that Archer Tower. And there is that Queen ability. So excellent job to my grandma in that one. And we have seen Bow Witch absolutely dominate at 2 Town Hall levels, 11 and 10. And of course, we can't finish up the Apex recap without at least, oops, that is not the one, without at least doing one other Town Hall level. And that is the Town Hall 9s, because of course this is where I find it all. And it is Sam I Am Awesome. And this is not me. Okay, I know I am Clash with Sam. Sam I Am Awesome is one of the co-leaders in TR, and she is going in using kind of that witch slap method at Town Hall 9. Been so prevalent in the meta for about a year, and I really like the use of the power potion. I don't know if it's because she doesn't have things maxed out, or maybe she just needed to use a power potion from the clan game so that she could collect rewards. That's something that I run into with my accounts that aren't upgrading. But Sam I Am also moving in here. Look at her. She got the first jump in. She's got everything really pushing its way through. I assume we're going to see that rage spell in the very core in just a second. As soon as the CC is handled, that baby drag did take a little while to go down, so it seems to have lost actually most of the bowlers on this push, but it is not really going to matter here. Gets the rage spell down as everything starts to move in straight into the core. You can see those witches with the healers. They're going to handle the outside of that base. The queen with her ability, she is going to do some work still in the core. That Tesla farm on the back end is going to cause actually a little bit of problems here because the queen is stuck on the inside of the base. Those witches got roasted on that side, but there is a golem up and there are some witches with healers, and that is really all that you need at Town Hall 9. You get the witches with the healers on them. Oh no, the golem has stolen the aggro. That is unfortunate in this one. Come on, witches, you can do it. Come on, witches. You can see there's some time on the clock, so it is actually going to take a little bit of time. We'll 2x through it as Sam finishes this one up. That wizard tower absolutely wrecking some of those witches, but the queen finally did get over. She got 2 of the Teslas taken care of, and that was the big thing in this one. So excellent job to Sam finishing that one up, and she picks up another 9v9 triple and finishes us up for the recap this week. So like I said, normally don't pick a theme, but everything seemed to be Bow Witch this week for TR, and they did a nice job. So excellent work to the Rabbits this week. Unfortunate moving to 0-4 on the season. Like I said, have faith in the squad. I do know that they can absolutely get it done. They've definitely had some tough things, and they're still working out a couple of things. So next week, for the Rabbits, let me see, who do they have? Next week they are up against Clash United, who I think just had a big battle with Guantanamo Bay this weekend. So we will see what happens. Hopefully they can turn things around for next week and pick up the W. But that's going to do it, guys, for the recap. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Sam. Peace out.